So, welcome to this new episode of Rebooting Life. After showing you around in the property in the first episode and introducing you to the interior of the main farmhouse in the second episode and taking a glance into the woodworking and sawmill building, we will have a look at our stable, our barn and animal stable this time. Good morning, Felix. Joining me? Let's do the barn and stable tour. Hey, sweetie. Oh, you still look a bit tired. Okay, I'll leave you alone. So we are here at the main entrance to our barn and animal stable. A couple of days ago when we arrived, we needed to unpack the snow shovel first to get access. So now, after freeing up the entry, you see here to the right hand side our hay storage section, and the left hand side we are misusing at the moment as a recycling center for all the garbage, collecting all the garbage from the house, the main farmhouse, the woodworking area, and also within the stable and around the stable. So in order to get a complete impression how this area looked like, we will also do some flashbacks to the weeks and months ago, so you get an impression of our progress. So I suggest let's start with touring around the barn and the downstairs former animal stable first. So from the garbage bags, the pile of whatever waste, our jacuzzi and electric kitchen equipments, let's go downstairs to the former animal stable area. So in the years around the 1980s and 90s, when this farm was still properly and carefully managed, here actually used to be a central heating facility operated with wood chips. That actually was heating the whole area, including also the main farmhouse. So let's have a short look. Like everywhere in this building, we are first of all welcomed and greeted by piles of garbage. So there is this old stove, which was mainly operated by wood chips, and there was a piping also going through the main farmhouse, and it also did some, let's say, basic heating of the stable. So we'll see what's going to happen with this room. It can get multiple purposes, basically probably even again to become a central heating, or it could also be used for cheese making, or as we envision a bit also for mushroom farming. We will see. Well, and then, surprise, surprise, there is garbage. Well, this was the former, I suppose, chicken stable. And now here is the most innovative area of this former animal stable. Our super luxury, super innovative cow and pig stable with integrated fitness center. Let's go. The people running this place during the past 20 years did not shy away from any investment and installed this super luxury ergometer, I suppose, for the fitness training of cows and pigs, but I'm afraid it's just another piece of garbage. So what you see here is one of the worst places in the whole farm area. So we have here estimated 250 to 300 old car tires, which ended up here in the former cow and pig stable. So in the next, let's say, big round of cleanup, we will lift these tires upstairs into our barn and hay storage area, and then from there in the hopefully soon coming container, so that we can really clean out this actually quite okay and quite useful stable. What we are going to do with that is still open, as we will most likely not have any cows. We need to think what's the future of this part. So leaving the animal stable, the main animal stable, you see here still a lot of trees and bushes we need to cut and clean up, besides, of course, remaining garbage. And what we will activate first is actually this part. It's another animal stable here. We will activate this one as our stable for the sheep ladies, which will join us. 10 sheep ladies will join us by end of March of this year. And that's the future home base of our flock of sheep. Of course, it needs deep cleaning. There's a concrete floor underneath. It needs deep cleaning. It needs painting of the walls with some natural white color to make it friendly. And they will probably only be there for an overnight shelter, because our sheep will be outdoors most of the time. You will see it's going to be a very interesting breed of sheep, very robust, very adjusted to mountain climate. So that's really just a home base where basic, let's say, feeding and a basic shelter will be provided. So leaving the future sheep stable, we are completing the walk around the stable and the barn. Also here, trees, bushes, we need to remove. And surprise, surprise, another pile, couple of piles of garbage and car tires still to be removed. So here up on the first floor barn and hay storage area again. This used to be a main door for bringing in the hay most dominantly, and here we have another temporary place for storing worthless rotten wood, which will go away hopefully in the next couple of weeks. So let's then continue our tour inside the first floor, the barn area, and be prepared, don't get shocked. It's our temporary main recycling center here inside. So I promised you chaos, and here is chaos. Well, chaos, we sorted all the garbage from everywhere in, let's say, very special toxic waste, kind of all-purpose textile, plastic waste. We have metal over there, we have electrical and electronic waste over there. Felix. So the other area of the first floor is the hay storage area where we already did some deep cleaning. So after the basic clean out in the hay storage, the ambition was to vacuum, but as you will see, this ambition was brutally stopped by the fact that all this electrical installation here is just like the garbage pile, it's utter garbage. So back with my vacuum. Unfortunately, not functioning. The only reliable thing here is that nothing is reliable. So measuring very strange voltage levels here. Let me check this out with this ancient woodcutter. Oh my God! So I will need to make an emergency wiring from the main house to the barn, it looks like. Okay, no vacuuming today. Hi, sweetie. Electrical work. Yes, come on. So let's see if I get this extension to the barn working. At least the used cables are certified outdoor cables. So let's see if this improvisation has worked. The sound will immediately tell us. Excellent. Wow, it feels so great to have all these toxic layers of dust gone. And now a bit frustrating after everything has been nicely vacuumed, was pretty empty and basically prepared for receiving the hay we are just purchasing. Well, then we started lifting, operating our improvised tire crane, and we started lifting up the tires from the downstairs stable, as you have seen before. So this is the first test of our car tire crane. Let's see if it works. Perfect. Okay?
Ja. So, passt schon. Geht schon.
Okay? The result, this properly cleaned empty place gets filled up with dirty tires again. But, well, it's a matter of roughly 1 month to get all this stuff finally into the containers. Prepare this part for the fresh and juicy hay we are getting for our sheep, and then have here a really carefully maintained hay and straw storage place. It kind of looks like a never-ending story to get this barn and the stable downstairs cleaned out, because it's the place where everything is collected at the moment. But with the containers coming very soon, there will be big progress visible. If you have come that far watching this video, then please give us a like, leave a comment, press the subscribe button, or even forward a link to friends. And please also don't forget to press the notification bell. I promise there will be some very surprising next episodes coming soon. So many thanks, and see you next time. Hi Felix, you missed the whole episode. Oh, His Majesty does not want to be disturbed.